This is the funniest rom-com I've ever heard of. The segment you'll hear is the very first part of the story. The plot thickens as the story goes on. In this episode, we'll listen to this first segment of the story to learn the meanings of some idioms. In the next episode, we study the pronunciation and the prosody of this segment. You had me at hello means falling in love with you at the first sight of you.
I'm not actually going to be able to have sex with him. I just got my period.
Act 4. You had me at hello.
She fell for him in an acting class. Jillian was a serious young actor, bent over her desk, taking notes, when Jeffrey got up in front of class to read from A Midsummer Night's Dream.
I just remember hearing his voice first and then actually looking up from my notebook and just watching him do the scene. And he was so good. And he had this really awesome voice. It's super low and really resonant, and he was really hot too.
By the time he sat back down, she was done.
I was immediately more attracted to him than I'd ever felt attracted to anybody before. And I didn't know how to talk to him. I knew that I wanted to talk to him, but I just didn't know how. There is a mix between wanting to be right next to somebody and then run away and hide.
Jillian was young, 20. She'd had boyfriends, but nothing too serious. And they'd always liked her more than she liked them. Until Jeffrey. They were working together at a Shakespeare theater in New York. At the end, they put on a production of The Winter's Tale. On stage, she'd sometimes get so distracted that he was there that she'd forget her lines. Sometimes, offstage, she thought maybe Jeffrey was flirting with her, but she couldn't tell for sure. And anyway, she had a rule: never sleep with a castmate. So for 4 months, she kept her feelings to herself. Cut to the night of the final cast party. Everyone's at the bar that they always go to, and it's the first night they're no longer coworkers. So on her way over, Jillian makes it her mission to try and kiss him that night. She talks to him a lot at the party, but keeps chickening out. Finally, she gives up and decides to go home.
And so I was standing there and I was getting ready to hail a cab, finishing up the end of a cigarette, and I felt him come up next to me. And yeah, it was kind of I remember him just brushing back hair kind of off of my cheek. And it's that moment, where you know that you're actually gonna kiss. You just feel it in your two bodies. And he just so very lightly pressed his lips up against mine. And then it was an actual deeper kiss. And I know from the outside we made it look good because it very much felt like one of those, like a good stage kiss.
After their perfect first kiss, everything falls into place on cue. He invites her back to his apartment. She flicks her cigarette to the curb. He opens the door to the cab. She glides into the back seat. More kissing ensues.
And I think that's probably the first time I've ever made out with anybody in the back of a cab. I think I was probably oh, this cab driver's here.
They make out all the way across Manhattan, over a bridge and up 5 flights of stairs. Somehow, Jeffrey manages to unlock the door without removing his lips from Jillian's. This impresses her very much. Everything is going so perfectly.
So then I use his bathroom because I've been drinking a lot of beer all night, and I'm so nervous. I notice that my hands are shaking in the mirror. I'm so nervous, and I just look myself in the eye, and I actually gave myself a pep talk. Pointer fingers and dancing in the mirror and being this is everything you've waited for, it's actually happening, it's excitement, nervous, I believe in you. Yeah.
Then Jillian encounters the first obstacle in what will turn out to be a very strange night for her.
And my whole heart just sinks. I'm not actually gonna be able to have sex with him. I just got my period.